Welcome back to the channel. Now today we are going to take you through a little tutorial and show you how to make beats like your favorite artists. So today we are going to cover the Neptunes, or Pharrell, classic hip hop producer, was responsible for so many hits in the early 2000s. I think at one point it was like a high percentage of everything that was in the top of the charts was him and Chad Hugo, the Neptunes. So yeah, we're going to get into it a little bit and show you how to make their drums. It's their signature sound. You know exactly what it sounds like. So let's get into it and get started with the drums. So first of all, I'm going to take just a normal drum kit. So we're going to take an Abbey Roads Direct. So just I mean, the Neptunes did like natural sounding drums, although they did layer and add effects and stuff like that to create their signature snare and things like that. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So we're going to start off with the snare. Right, so what you want to do with the snare is pitch that up a bit. So we'll take that up maybe 2, like that. We're going to add in clap. So this is all stuff that we've covered before. So we'll go to pad mode. We'll hit group 1, and we're going to send it to that clap, so that when we trigger, that clap goes at the same time. We're also going to take that snare, so we're going to take that to group 1 and also hit receive. We're also going to pitch that up, so we'll come off pad mode, pitch it. Right, and now what we're going to do to this original snare is we're going to add a few effects. So we're going to go in with some EQ. So I'm going to bring this down a bit, pop it up. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add some highs to it, just to get it to sound a bit more crisper. That is the thing that you're going for with a Neptunes style snare. You want it to be crispy. You want it to have a little kind of crunch to it. So we're going to just experiment until we get. And what we're going to do in mixer is just for the now, just take these 2 down a little bit, just so they're not getting in the way of our OG snare. Right, I like that. So yeah, from there, EQ, we're also going to add in more effects. We're going to put in some compression. Yeah, so we're going to bring this down to about 8, I would say. Quick release as well. We want this snare to be in and out. Medium on the attack time. Yeah, like that. And the old classic reverb. Now you want to be very subtle with your reverb, so bring down your time and bring your mix all the way down, so you're not getting as much reverb in there as you want it to be very subtle. Yeah, so that is going to do it for the snare. Next, we've got a kick. We want the kick to be meaty, that a big old thump we want on that kick. So for that, we're going to add some EQ. We're going to bring this down to about 144. If we can get there. Yep, there we go. Going to bring this gain up. We're also going to add this in as a sub kick. So we're going to bring that one in, but we'll get to we'll go through the effects on this one first. So again, we're going to compress. Again, roughly about 8. Medium on the attack time again. Not as much of a release. And we're also going to add some distortion. Not as much as that. Sounds good. Yeah. And as I say, we're going to add that sub kick. So back to pad mode. Now we've already used group 1, so we're just going to use group 2 for this. Back on there. Group 2 and receive. Now on this sub kick, we're going to put a saturator. You can hear already what that's done to it. Saturator is fantastic for adding more thickness. So you can hear that already. That's got that thickness to it. Sounds great. Hi-hat. Hi-hat's all about EQ. All about the EQ. So you want that to sound nice and bright. Tiny little bit of reverb, just to give it a little bit of width, a bit of space about it. There we go. Now we can bring these other elements back in, this clap, this other snare. We're going to pitch that clap up as well. Right, so next up I'm going to add in a bass synth. So, have a little mess about. Yep, we're going to add that. So we'll just drag that in, drop it right there, go for keyboard mode. So we're going to go for that. We'll try and, yeah, we'll probably go for about 90 BPM, I think. Sounds good to me. Give that a go. Try it again. Not happy with those kicks. Take those out. Here we're going to just do a wee bit more adjusting on this hi-hat. And next we're going to add in some keys. See if we can find a nice organ even. So already you can hear that is sounding quite similar to a Neptunes style beat. We'll just see if we can mess around with some keys and see if we can get those loaded in as well. Pan it slightly. So yeah, there we go folks, just a short little breakdown on how you would go about trying to recreate a sound from a very recognised and established producer. Now this is, I'm not saying go out and copy Pharrell's style, but these techniques are going to show you how to develop your own style and how to layer snares and pitch up your drums just to get them sounding that bit thicker. You can already hear like that, the thickness in that kick, the snap, that snare, that crispiness, like that's the stuff that you're looking for when you want to recreate. Now going forward, we are going to go into other producers, so feel free to let me know in the comments if there's any producers that you want to hear me try to recreate. Going forward, we're probably going to look at people like Timbaland, maybe Dr. Dre, people like that, maybe do some Primo stuff. So yeah, let me know, folks, and as always, like and subscribe. It'd be very much appreciated, and it would support the channel greatly. And I will see you all again, and as always, take care. Bye.